Yeah, welcome back to another Josh K Guitar video. Josh here at your service. Thank you so much for tuning in. First off, I need to say thank you so much for helping me get to 750 subscribers. And actually, now more. Last I checked, we were at 757. So thank you so much again for clicking that button. And especially thanks to all those cat lovers and woodworking lovers. Those two types of little shorts that I've been sharing have been really, I think, been the ones that are catching on. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today is Theory Thursday, so I wanted to check in with some theory. I've been seeing a lot of really cool educational videos about using shapes as kind of like thematic note cells. And what I wanted to talk about was using major triads for kind of the same thing. Essentially what I was doing there, I was playing this little, that little groove there, but what I was doing on top of it, as much as possible, was using sort of this shape, root, third, fifth, triad position. So that's like this, right? I'm doing like a C, right? So that's like 5th fret on the 3rd string, 5th fret on the 2nd string, 3rd fret there. And when you're playing in A minor, that's like minor 3rd, 5th, minor 7th. Then you can resolve that home to your pentatonic stuff if you like. All this stuff you can resolve into whatever scales you normally play, you know. But anyways, that's just taking that, right? And if you move that around, you can find all these different shapes, right? So like this one would be maybe like a Dorian kind of shape. Could give you like a D chord. So I'm just kind of using different... like an F, and then tying that in, right? I'm a little out of tune here. I haven't tuned this guitar in about 3 days. These Laudo guitars are super, super stable. And I've even got sort of new strings on and everything, which is pretty rad. So shout out to Pete at Laudo for a rad setup and a rad guitar. He built this whole thing from a scrap of wood. Even the pickup covers, hand carved. Not CNC carved, right? Saying CNC isn't like hand carved is like saying like I'm a musician, but I'm not really a musician because I recorded into a computer. It's like lame. Anyways, I sort of have to hurry this video up because I need to get into some lessons, but... So I'm using a C over... I'm say you're at your, you know, bar jam, A minor chord vamp over and over and over again, right? It gets frustrating. Just playing A minor pentatonic scales over. So if you're sort of used to that and you're comfortable with that, I'm doing again 5, 5, 3, right? And then I'm just moving that shape around. So everything is 2 frets away. So this is like 7, 7, 5, 10, 10, 8, right? 12, 12, 10, right? Right? 11, 13, 13. might just play. It's kind of like a sus2. Some of those are a little funky, but you know, I might do that. I might do. Anyways, I'm just playing around with them now, but I think you can see some of the potential. It's basically just doing the same thing. And I remember the first time I realized you can do that, I was watching the Jim Hall masterclass, which if you are studying improvising, highly recommended checking it out. It's a 3-hour commitment of like watching this old guy and a Japanese student in the 80s playing a bunch of stuff. But something that he says that really was resonant with me at the time was that if you have this, like, just say 3 notes, right? Or doing that, when you move it around, then you get this thematic intervallic relationship that happens. And when you do that, it's some people kind of see it as cheating because I'm using the same shape over and over again, and I'm a guitar player and we can get away with that. And you know, how dare us have that over saxophone players and piano players and trumpet players. I really, really respect trumpet players who can take this concept and run with it and just really use the intervallic concept to get motifs out. But anyways, what happens is when you actually use this to your advantage as a guitar player, there's a lot that we can cover in terms of different sounds and colors that just come from actually like one color, and you're just mixing it around in different places of the fretboard. So anyways, that's the Theory Thursday for today, is play around with intervallic shapes and check out like triads as a tool to get to those shapes. Another way to maybe approach it would be chromatically or by lick, but I really love, like, if you can try and understand a little bit of theory, or if you can try and solidify something else that you're working on into what you're doing, it's a really, really cool way to do it. And you start to discover some different ways and relationships that you can use different harmonies and different sounds in new ways instead of just kind of like diatonically. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and play my way out. Have a great Theory Thursday. I'll see you in the next one.